Hello, everybody. Today I just want to be able to talk about a few articles here that I read. Gonna be really quick, really with it. This article is about one is from Joe Biden. Before I get to the main article, really, it's talking about what he can do for Black folks. I'm not gonna be too political about this, but just to show the stuff that the plan that he's saying that he's gonna do for Black folks in general. His sixth plan policy, I guess, it's one of them is it's supposed to be called economic mobility. One of it is basically help access, Black people get access to capital and credits and stuff like that, which is good, for small businesses and stuff like that. I think it's great. He definitely wants to funding between majority whites and blacks, definitely wants to like bring the gap closer the gap, in terms of funding for high quality education, and then so which is good. He wants to definitely do the diversity under the Obama administration, which is another good A plus as well too. I'm not saying you should vote for him or anything like that. Or I will say the same thing about Trump, or I wouldn't say vote for Biden or Trump or anything. I'm saying it's first it's better to be educated about these guys first. Be educated about the politician first before you decide to vote for that person. And then, once you're educated about their policies, like what are you going to do for us, Black folks, then you can definitely vote for that person. Another one is definitely $70 billion will be dedicated to the historical Black colleges, HSB, HBC, which would be so great as well too. So these HBCUs are definitely going to get a lot of money, which is definitely A plus. And also the disparity between the races as far as eliminate the disparity when it comes to healthcare and all this other stuff, which is definitely A plus. Public health insurances and stuff like that. That actually one of the reasons why I wanted to talk, because it's gonna lead to what I wanted to talk about, which is the COVID-19. You know, we've seen a lot of articles here, of course, of Black people definitely are dying off of COVID-19 at an alarming rate. This article right here says more than 80% in Georgia alone. It's a huge population of Black people in Georgia, and 80% hospitalized were Black folks, not Spanish people, not Asians, not Chinese, not Asian, Pacific Islander, not whites, but Black folks, 83.2%. See the population here? Asian and Pacific Islander were 2.7%, Hispanics 3.4%, whites 10.8%. And where do Black people come in? 83%. Wow. You know, so it's very, very important. Remember, Black people, especially, this disease right here, it kills people that have diabetes and cardiovascular diseases. And Black folks do not, which one of the leading causes, of course, of Black people dying in this country is diabetes and high blood pressure. And Black folks do not go to the hospital often. You don't see too many Black people going to the hospital, especially when they're sick or doing this and that, until when it's close to death or when it's really become a problem. That's when they're gonna actually take that time and going in there. And a lot of times you see, and especially the food that Black people eat, you see a lot of times these high fattened foods are not good. You know, Definitely need to cut back on these high fat foods, and take our butt to the gym, exercise. Stop just going to the movie theaters and restaurants and dining out, because these things are not helping. Stay, if you have to go to the gym once a week, if not twice a month or something like that, that would definitely help. Exercise. If you got to go to work or whatever, if it's not too far, or go to school, your work, whatever, and if it's not too far, walk, or just walk to the train station, walk to the bus, walk to your car, but just a little exercise a day help you a lot. Don't just because it's easy to have public transportation or an easy means transportation does not mean you got to do it. If you see Pookie down the block doing it, don't mean that you have to do the same thing. Pookie can do whatever he wants to do. He's gonna kill himself doing that, fine, but don't do that. You know what I mean? Once again, 83%. Look, and that's wow. CDC. This is the CDC saying this. Imagine Black folks that are dying here. This is not about race and Ku Klux Klan and all this other stuff. No, I'm not even talking about that. This is about Black folks that are dying at an alarming rate. Because of this COVID-19 there. And we need to do something about it. And one of the, and there was this article right here I wanted to show, as a matter of fact, because this is just completely bothered me a lot. Not really bothered me, but I was like really appalled at the situation here. This right here, Chicago crowds decided to defy home order and be out there partying out in the streets. Why, you know for a fact they should be keeping their ass at home. Look at this. This lady is talking right behind the COVID-19 testing. Just listen to this right here. You'll see what I mean.
Prisker is addressing this issue. He is reminding young people they are not immune. He says COVID-19 may not make them sick, but they could infect elderly relatives. Chicago police had to shut down several parties this past weekend, including a dance party and a drag race. Police were tipped off to at least 6 parties Saturday night alone on the west side and tried to stop them from happening. They report up to 150 people at some of these events. 5 young people were shot during a party at 13th and Lawndale. This happened hours after the mayor and the police superintendent threatened to arrest partygoers. Police shut down a party also at Jackson Boulevard and Campbell Avenue. They broke up a street dance party at Lexington and Albany. Police also had cars towed to get the group to disperse. Officers stopped a drag race, which drew a crowd on Lower Wacker. Police Superintendent David Brown says partygoers are putting themselves and first responders at risk, and they are also stretching police resources. The governor says police can and should shut gatherings down.
There's a reason why we put these orders forward. It's to keep people safe. It's because this virus really knows no boundaries. One person in the middle of that 3,000 can cause many others to get infected, and each one of those people has the ability to infect others.
The governor also
You heard that? It says one person. One person can affect another person, and pretty much it can affect like 1,000 people, which can lead to 100,000 people. Just look at this. This is the buffoonery I'm almost talking about before. Men and women, boys and girls, look at that. They're out there dancing like as if, oh yeah, I don't understand what is it with black folks. Some black folks, like these niggas, always feel like they have to show something, defy something. You know what I mean? It's like they don't watch the news or nothing, man. You see so many black people are dying in these hospitals. People are just, it's just like a war out there. Dying, and it's not from gunshots. It's because of the coronavirus is killing out so many black folks. And these niggas and these hood rats out there twerking out there, doing it, defying everything. Like, oh yeah, we know we're gonna be out here partying, doing all this shit. Like, what is wrong with y'all? My black people, what is wrong with y'all? This makes no sense to be out there doing this. Look at him dancing. Look at her dressing. This and that. Look at, there's no social boundary between these people. Look, person. One of these people can spread and kill every single one of these people. That person don't need to have a gun or go out there robbing, doing that. They can kill every single person there. That's what they don't get. Look at this guy. Look at these girls. Look at just look at the way they dress. I mean, I'm not even gonna go into all of that, but out there in social, and then you just dress them like that, like it's a party zone out there. Look, there's no separation whatsoever. Then, oh my gosh, that's what I don't understand, black people. You know what I mean? My people, we can do better than that. We got to do better than that. You know what I mean? Because sometimes it's like there's a lot of good positive things out there. I'm not trying to say I'm showing there isn't good positive black news out there. No, there are black people, black excellence out there. That's true. But the reason why I focus on the negative aspect is sometimes is you don't want to always correct. We know the good things that's happening, but when you see the negative stuff, you're gonna need to speak up on that because we can fix that. That would be great. Black people will be at a different level. You know what I mean? Than we need to be. We know that we currently are right now. You know what I mean? We don't always have to, speak about ourselves in a positive way. Like we need to be, given a, clap back or something like that. No, I can talk about the people that are graduating universities and all that stuff like yeah, and I definitely will talk about that in a different segment. But I like to focus on these things because, sometimes when you put people on blast, when you look at yourself in the mirror, you reflect upon that, it kind of wakes you up. You know what I mean? To see that, wait a minute, there's people out there that are doing that. Maybe you don't have to be like that. These people out there, you know what I mean? Keep your ass at home unless you got a job and it's required you to be out there working. There's no way to be out there, especially at a party. Come on, this makes no sense. One person can kill all these people out there. Same thing I hear right here. Look, in this article right here is just crazy. Louisiana church holds services defying coronavirus stay-at-home order. Now, in this case, I think the pastor, I think, is a white guy. This guy, white guy right here. Yeah, he definitely, is the pastor of this church right here. Now, I'm not against church, religion, and all that stuff, whatever, but God gave you common sense. And he says you rely on a book and that's it. You know what I mean? You'll be cured. That's why he made people, give people medicine and gave people the knowledge to be able to, you know what I mean, to be able to build cures and stuff. This book is not going to cure you. It's going to cure you spiritually, but it's not going to cure you physically. Unless, I'm not, and once again, I know a lot of people are going to give me hate on this, but it's going to kill you spiritually, but not physically. If you're dying from this, keep your ass at home and then pray. You know what I mean? That's how you get that spiritual and the physical aspect. But if you're going to be out there putting yourself in danger and you're expecting that this book is going to cure you, no, it's not going to cure you physically. Common sense to keep yourself at home. God gave you common sense. It's going to be like, listen, I give you common sense to be able to stay at home and pray. That's how I'll answer your prayer. Not be out there put your life in danger because one person, one of these people can kill all these people standing right here. And that's a fact. One of these people can kill every single one of these people just because they spoke to that person just for a minute. That's all it takes for it to spread. Go home, pass it to their brother, their sister, go to the school, pass it all to everybody in the school, go to their job, pass it all to everybody in their job. You can wipe out an entire population because of that. So I don't understand that. Listen, Spell said he preached that people had none to fear. Oh, you crazy? None to fear. Louisiana had recorded 13,000 confirmed cases and 477 deaths as of Sunday. This right here is a plague. You talking about none to fear? See, that's what I understand, man. Sometimes common sense is like, oh, it's like there's some positive aspect of this story, though. Many churches opted instead to post videos of virtual services on social media. Good. Some are using Zoom, the video conferencing app. You know, that's all it takes. Zoom. You can hold church services, religious services with Zoom or any other app out there, Skype or whatever. I don't care. You know what I mean? You can use a lot of billions of different apps out there to hold services and be able to pray to get that spiritual and physical blessing. But don't be out there, put yourself in danger, and then expect God to be able to cure you once you are in the hospital dying like crazy. He gave you common sense, gave you brains to be able to think for yourself. And we can do better than that, black folks. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, whatever you have to, if anybody have any comments, whatever, definitely post it in the comment section. And please subscribe. This is a new show that I'm doing right here. I know that it's not perfect and it's not 100%, but I'm definitely trying, and I'm definitely going to try to fix things to make things a little bit better as far as the recording and the video qualities and stuff like that as the day goes by. But as of now, please subscribe. Definitely help me, build this subscription here. And if you have any stories or articles, whatever, send it to me. Or if you, feel there's any negative aspects that I've mentioned, please let me know as well too. Because I'm definitely just a human being, so I make mistakes as well too. So definitely let me know and comment. Subscribe once again, and we'll talk again.